Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Stating the Obvious. Today, we will be stating the obvious, as per usual. Nothing new here. It's another standard episode. But maybe it won't be standard. Maybe there will be some surprises towards the end. Or maybe not. Just listen to the full thing and find out. In other news, I hope you guys prepared some obvious facts today. Because, as usual, we're starting with Pranay. Pranay, are you prepared this time?
Lol, I really did not.
I knew it.
But inflation be hitting the haircut business as well.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
That's my obvious fact because I just put a great clip today and it cost me $18.
$18
without tip. Without
tip? Did you tip?
I gave
How much
her
did
like
you
a
tip?
$2 tip. I gave her like a $2 tip. So
That's
it was 20.
That's crazy. Sure, just a great clips cut, which is not even great.
Yeah.
It's like mid. It's a bad clip. Let's be honest.
It's like the opposite of the cornflakes tiger.
What the fuck?
Yes.
The cornflakes? You mean frosted flakes?
Frosted flakes.
Oh my
That's
God.
what it's called. Yes.
This is already going off to a
Yes.
great start.
I think it is.
The
personally.
cornflakes tiger.
Okay, but for $20, you can go to a real barber and get like a fade. I think. I know a guy.
I mean, I think you can as well.
I
I'm
only
sure you
trust
can. I'm
like.
sure there's people.
Okay, I'm gonna get canceled if I say this, but I feel like there. Okay, you know what?
And he continues to say it.
You know what? I'm doubted whether or not I should say it. We're gonna ask Tom. Do you have obvious fact for us today?
You know, I think we all knew what we were going to say, so let's just leave it at that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But my obvious fact is that Noah's obvious fact will be that it is very cold outside because he does this every single time the temperature drops below like 30 degrees or 40 degrees. He's like, this is so cold. I can't take it. I'm going to die. And last time, we gave you recommendations, hey, on how to stay warm.
Yeah, I didn't take them. Also, you're wrong.
We did.
No,
We definitely did.
Yeah, I didn't take your recommendations. I'm just
Oh,
I'm just suffering.
yeah, I've brought as many blankets as I was able to find, and I've piled them onto my bed. And
Wait, Noah's house is actually like it has a really tall ceiling, so it's hard to heat up the whole house. I think.
yeah, oh fucking no, I'm just fucking miserable.
But aren't you upstairs? Isn't like the warm air? Doesn't it rise?
Well, it's not rising into my bedroom, so that's sad.
Is something else rising in your bedroom?
No, just my level of misery.
Rip. Well, I tried.
isn't it, hey, on your house, like the downstairs is just one giant ceiling?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't even know like what the designers were thinking when they made that room. It's like you could have put in another room on the second floor for I don't fucking know, like anything useful. Instead, you just made this one room with a big ass ceiling. Why? Fuck if I know, man.
I guess it keeps the house cold in the summertime. But
That's true. And it's Texas. I mean, it's mostly summertime. But Noah, do you have an obvious fact for us?
Yeah, my obvious fact is that when we were kids, we talked a lot more about acid rain than we do now. Like, it felt like acid rain was a big problem, and then we just kind of stopped talking about it.
I feel like it's the same thing with quicksand.
Oh,
We all
I was
thought we
just
would
about to
encounter
say. I was
quicksand.
literally about to say that. There's this Radiolab episode about this too, actually.
Yeah, but don't listen
quicksand
to
is
that.
like-
Listen to this.
it's not quick.
Have you ever tried to make
Apparently,
quicksand
like-
on, like, the beach?
Have you found quicksand? Has
No,
anyone actually
not
encountered
really.
quicksand in their life?
No, because it's like a combination of, like, sand and water, right? So every time I went to the beach, I would, like, try to, like, dig a hole and then try to get the right amount of sand and water to, like, make quicksand. I never did get it, though.
Noah goes to the beach to
The
make
speed
quicksand
run
traps.
depth any
I
percent.
mean, look. You tell me you've never wanted, like, just feel it, right? Just, like, feel, like, the sinking feeling.
I'm okay.
Really?
I feel that sinking feeling anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Isn't quicksand actually like slow sand?
It's slow sand.
I think the point is
I
like
don't even know if slow sand was the thing.
I think the point is like almost like a non-Newtonian fluid. Like if you move, it hardens, but if you don't move, it's like it becomes liquidy, so you sink down.
But then how do you escape? Like you
Well,
can't
you gotta
escape.
move slowly. Like if you try to like jerk yourself out, it's gonna just harden and you're gonna be entombed.
Oh, you can't panic. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing with the Chinese finger trap, right? If you have to like be very methodical and like
Well,
slow
it's not
and patient.
slow. You just have to like do the opposite of what you would expect.
Yeah. But what you would expect to do is just like panic and like try and pull it off, and then it just tightens and you're stuck.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. I think in most situations, like not panicking is probably a good option.
Panicking kind of fun though.
I was thinking about this.
We still have like
When I get
acid rain.
ganked, like I don't want to be calculative and be like, okay, I'm gonna flash here and then eat.
Have you
I'd be
guys,
like,
have you guys watched Nope?
Nope.
Oh, nope.
the movie?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Nope.
I think
I
it's
have not.
first of all, I think it's very good. Second of all, you can see there, for example, the differences at the very final scene. Oh, wait, do you guys plan on watching it, Cobb?
They don't.
Nope.
They don't.
I
Okay.
mean, maybe, but you can just tell.
Okay, so at the very end, basically the alien in Nope. They have like
This
a
is the
big
cowboy one, right? This is like the cowboy one.
kind of yeah. It's related.
Okay.
Cowboys
So
versus
basically,
aliens.
at the very end, they're fighting the alien, the big alien, big bad alien, and the issue that like basically everyone except this one OG guy panics, and you can tell like the differences in I don't know, people who panic versus are not panic, like their likeliness of being able to survive. Because there's one guy especially who pissed me off so much, just by like I think that was the point of that character. He was just supposed to piss you off.
Wait, what?
But he just pissed me off. The F what's it? What's that? FTZ FMZ? What is that? Like clickbait news channel.
TMZ.
Oh,
TMZ, the TMZ reporter. Yeah, that guy just pissed me off so much.
Why? What do you do?
Yeah.
He's just annoying as fuck.
Yeah, sounds like a TMZ reporter.
Yeah. So you can really tell the difference in their survival rates of people who panic versus did not panic.
What were the aliens trying to do in that movie? Were they trying to like anal probe these guys?
They just
like,
eat. They just eat like
They
living
were
matter.
they were trying to live their life basically.
They're trying to like
And
eat
by
them.
living their life, they needed food, and their food were the humans.
I see.
In some instances, or most instances.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're human.
Also, horses, right?
Yeah, just any like I don't know,
Any
like
living
meat.
thing.
Yeah, living thing.
Have you guys seen Us?
I have, yeah.
That's the scissor one, right?
Yeah, Skizzers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gwendolyn appears.
Gwen is immune.
Gwen is immune.
And then I
Yeah, what
assume
about it?
all of us have seen what is it? The other Get Out, right?
No,
Get Out?
I have not seen any of the.
You haven't
Jordan.
seen Get Out?
No, I
You
haven't
need to
seen
watch
any of them.
Get Out is so good.
Yeah,
It is
I
pretty
just I don't know. I don't really watch movies anymore.
Right.
Well, on that note, it's cold.
It is so cold.
Yesterday was
Yesterday
freezing.
was worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day before yesterday was freezing, actually, yeah.
Yesterday was worse, and PJ and I went out. It was in the morning, no less.
Just sucks to
For
like
what?
everywhere from here to like Canada is just flat. So all the cold air just like comes down and fucks us in the ass.
Rip ass.
But you like that.
No. Not with cold air.
Oh, with hot air though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about that.
All right, Brene. How's your break been? How's everyone's break been?
Mine has been a mixture of a lot of I don't know, for some reason like every day group I usually meet with was just like, let's just all do it this week. And so I've just been busy going from thing to thing. And I need to do a lot of work though. So ideally that is what next week is for.
Nice.
What do you have to do?
Just mostly research, to be honest. And study for this real analysis as well.
Real
Real anal.
Indeed. I feel like we go through this every time I mention it. But yes,
Yeah.
that is the class.
Just because it's such a good name. Real analysis. Advanced real analysis. Advanced real anal.
As opposed to what? Fake anal?
Beginner.
Beginners.
Beginner real anal.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm taking right now.
How's it going, Jed?
It's a bit tight.
Love.
Lol.
Well, what have you guys been doing?
Not much. Just
We had for the first
Sitting
time
around.
in 2 years, Cobb and I had like the Wyatt group meet.
I thought we did it last year.
No, we did a freshman summer.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that you guys go to like elementary school reunions.
Well, it wasn't a
Oh, it's
reunion.
not.
It's just our friend group,
Okay.
like from elementary school,
Okay.
which is basically like friend group now plus Cal plus Yush. Like, it's basically people like I usually meet up with plus Pat and Jason.
I see.
Yeah. I
So
don't
it's-
really see Pat and Jace that much.
Yeah, so it's not
Besides these
anything
things,
like
yeah.
it's not anything very new.
Well,
Yeah, but we did play basketball, and Cal he's turning into Kobe.
So it's not a good Kobe. It's
Yeah.
It's so basically we had Cal, Cobb, and Yush playing all at the same time, and
Was Sid not
all
playing?
these Cal, Cobb, Yush. Wait, what do you say?
was Sid not playing?
Sid isn't in our year, so he did go to Wyatt, but he technically is not part of that group.
Oh, okay.
But all of these guys are very lanky, and I don't know. I just started a new meme called Lank Attack, and Cobb was the premier person who did the Lank Attack,
And it worked.
and it worked.
Somehow.
Yeah, Cobb. Whenever I screamed Lank Attack, Cobb would go and attack him, and he would do something good.
It did work. Bro, Pat became actually pretty good at basketball too.
Yeah, our group actually surprisingly is not that bad at the game of the basketball.
Yeah. I thought it would be like we'd be worse, but not bad.
Not bad at all.
Bro, Cal just doesn't run out of energy though.
It's
For
crazy.
some reason.
You know,
Bro.
he runs out of energy whenever he plays on my team. It's the stupidest thing.
It's just like League.
Yeah, you guys played for like 5 hours straight, right?
Oh yeah, man, let me tell you that shit. All right, so basically on Tuesday I worked out legs for the first time in 3 weeks. And that's significant just because it made me really, really sore the next day because I like went ham. And then the next day, Sid, for Sid's birthday, we're supposed to go like hiking and he told us we were supposed to go hiking somewhere. We didn't really know where. But we ended up just wanting to do basketball as well. And and Cal's just like, you know what, let's play basketball first instead of later in the day. And so we played basketball early in the day, and then we just kept on playing basketball until we just never stopped for basically the 5 hours that we were supposed to also go hiking. And I thought at first, getting the blood flowing is probably a little bit good idea if you're sore, right? Because the stretching and getting your blood flowing in those areas usually helps soreness the next day, but man, did it really not. It made things so much worse. And the next 2 days, I'm still sore today. Usually my soreness does not last that long. Thankfully, it's not as bad today, but I'm still sore today. and my calves especially. But long story short, I played a lot of basketball, and outside, inside.
Yes, but how does Cal change?
Does Cal change whenever he plays on my team? He just gives up. It's the stupidest thing. Literally, every time Andy and Sid, Cal, and I are the main people we play with, right? And so their whole arc is like in the beginning they're really bad. And it was honestly just me dominating. It was just me dominating the game, and then Cal got a little bit better, and I couldn't like win as easily, and then it would just be Cal versus me, just like we'd do Cal and me in opposite teams. And then Andy and Sid over the years slowly got better and better. This is like all a progression arc since middle school, basically. And now they're up to the point where they can Cal and me on a team versus Andy and Sid is a pretty like competitive game. Just because of their progression, which also I do have something to say about later, but after I tell this part. But yeah. So now our like classic match is Andy and Sid versus me and Cal, and they haven't ever won a best of 3 yet. They've won certain games, but not a best of 3 yet. And we played a best of 3, and we lost the first game. And I was just so pissed after that because I had lost 2 games prior to that as well. I was absolutely pissed because I was, I wasn't trying my heart out then, but Cal was just doing nothing, like absolutely nothing. And then the next game, I was like, fuck this. I just went super aggressive. I told him I'm going to score 11 points. We go to 11. I'm going to score 11 points the same exact way every single time. And I told him exactly how I was going to do it. And I did it 11 times for one game. And then the next game, we also did, we did something similar, but, I think Cal played a little bit more the second game just because, I don't know why, but, yeah, but beyond that, so that's how our games usually go. But it's a little bit interesting though the way we've like progressed our skills through basketball, or at least the way Andy and Sid have progressed their skills, because I've played with people outside of that group, right? And whereas Cal also has played against and with people outside of that group, but their skills specifically have developed only in playing me and Cal and Sid and themselves. And so like the way we play basketball is not the way that they play basketball specifically, especially and Cal too, is not like better in the sense of the way, and when we normally think of basketball, we think you develop these skills, like these shooting skills, these passing skills, the defense skills and stuff like that. The way that they develop their skills is in order to beat the skills of the other 3. So, like usually when you shoot, for example, the biggest example, usually when you shoot the ball, there's a specific form you use, and it's like flows and clear, and it flows very nicely. And whenever you're like defending someone who's playing offense, there's a very clear like rhythm as to what type of options they have to try to get past you, or what type of passes they can do, right? But like the way that we've developed it is so that like shooting shots, I feel like they developed, especially Cal too, a lot in order to counter my defense and try to shoot shots where I can't just block it, because especially earlier on in middle school, I wasn't taller than Sid, but I was almost close to Sid's height, and my jumping height was a lot higher than anyone else's. So it's very hard to get a shot off me. So they're trying to, like the way they shoot would do these random ass impossible shots with like weird ass form that you would not see otherwise. And yeah, so that's how they developed. And so now you can see, like, you guys have played with Cal and Andy and people, right? The way they shoot and their form is not at all like how it is
But
normally.
it's so funny to watch Cal just run around and just like heat the ball, and then you don't expect it to go in, but somehow it does.
Yeah, exactly. They've developed in these weird ways just because we've been playing inside a bubble of ours rather than like with other people. Whereas I feel like I feel like a lot of my development playing basketball was in middle school when we played in PE, and like I would also play at the rec with like Joey and like Jason Dan and stuff like that. So I feel a little bit different than theirs.
You guys are like some kind of basketball Australia.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a really good way of putting it.
But it works.
Nice.
Nah, you've played Sid, Jip. You played Cal too. Cal just goes,
He does just go.
except when he's on Pernay's team, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know why people just decide to give up. It's the stupidest thing.
Rip. Rip, give up. Yeah, but
That's, I guess, my little spiel about the basketball things. I feel like my shooting, the main issue for us is we play outside in oftentimes windy temperature with oftentimes also very like different double rims. Actually, not oftentimes, pretty much all the time double rim. And so it's really hard to shoot. You have to drive, but the issue is Sid is very tall, and
That is the
that
issue.
does seem to be an issue.
yeah. So, there are some flaws in this approach to trying to the game. But whenever we play indoors, like when we're playing indoors, I was making a lot more, and I have like a little sweet spot that I like.
I mean, I feel like
right
most of
around
your
the-
shots were still driving in.
Yeah. I mean, like, to be honest, I don't think I'm a player. Actually, there's a new a soccer anime that I've been watching, and I feel like kind of like in terms even in soccer, in the past at least, in the future when I play soccer. Actually, that's something I don't think I talked about last podcast, but I do have another spiel for that too. But in the future, or as of the way I used to play soccer and the way I play basketball now, I feel like more than a point scorer, I'm person more of like an enabler trying to make plays. So like trying to find better passes and stuff like that. But that being said,
Wait,
I
that's
should.
what you want to be, or that's what you are?
I feel like that's more better like aligned with my skills than shooting, or like I can drive too, but like I don't have the best ball handling.
I feel like the way it is right now, you're scoring points and I'm enabling you.
Well, those are like some, like a play is. It also very much depends on who I'm playing with. Like if
true.
I'm playing
Yeah.
with people who can shoot, like when I used to play with like Joey and stuff, like I would barely shoot. We would just make passes.
When was the last time you played with him, though?
No, a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like we all have our roles
Yeah.
with like the Sid Andy group.
Yeah.
What do you think those are, Cobb?
Sid just stands at the rim and catches all the rebounds and puts up whatever he
The
gets.
issue is he also just doesn't jump, which allows him to get out rebounded by the Cal.
Yeah. Cal
And
just goes 100%, 120%, and then 20% when he's on Pernay's team. PJ is just trying to be the anti-Sid. He tries to
oh
go in.
yeah, I'm just the anti
tries to go in and drive it past Sid.
and like out defend him and like do all the shit.
Yeah. Me and you, we kind of do the same thing. We kind of pass around, try and make some plays and try and take long shots. Jit kind of does the same thing as Pernay, honestly, but to a lesser extent. Tries and does the anti-Sid. But I think Jit takes more long shots than Pernay. Andy, I don't know about Andy. Andy just kind of does his Andy-like abilities. But yeah, I think those are mostly the roles. Yeah.
Nice.
But I feel like even in soccer though, PJ, you try and like you're the goal scorer, and then everybody else tries to get to you.
Yes. Okay. So see, this is a little spiel I wanted up. So I am planning to join a soccer league once I get to New York. Right.
Where do they even play? The rec or something?
There are soccer fields around in different. This will be in Brooklyn probably. So there is space.
Okay, yeah.
So
outdoor, is it like on the roof? Outdoor, indoor? Do you know?
It's outdoor. It's
Outdoor,
not on the
okay.
roof. It's not like there. Brooklyn is not too like Manhattan. Like there are not mega buildings everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like there might be in some areas close to the river, but not everywhere.
Okay.
So the reason is partly because, I want to be active and I really enjoy soccer and I hadn't had a chance to play it like in a competitive setting in 4 years basically. And also because I feel like I never like achieved my legit potential like in middle school or when I was playing. Because I feel like technically, the best I've ever been in soccer was technically ninth grade, 8th and ninth grade, I think. That's when we were playing that's when I was playing at my peak division, like, and against like peak opponents too.
Because you were playing for Roma, right?
No, this one was for FC Dallas.
Oh, this is FC Dallas, okay.
Yeah. Like the people like in North Dallas during that time was crazy in terms of the competition, like the competitive in that league.
Yeah, they were OP.
Like the thing was we had the first top 3 teams in our league were within the top 10 teams in the nation. We had like the number 2 seed, the number like 5 and 7, and then we were like 67th. We had another FC Dallas team that was actually 30th. The top FC Dallas team there was 3 FC Dallas teams in that league at that point. The top one was 2nd, the next was 37th, and we were the final one at 60th. And we were basically the last team in that league. So everyone was at least 50 basically. Like at lowest, rank 50 in the nation. That was the most competitive I've ever played. But the issue was that I feel like because, I played a lot more. There's 2 reasons. I think I was socially not as mature as I am now. And why that is important is because I think I was a lot less confident than the way I played then than I did like in lower teams. So when I played a lot more confident, like, in the Plano Eagles or even a team I played right before that FC Dallas league, I was, I took a lot of shots and I scored a lot of goals too. And, I wasn't scared to take shots or like do like dribbles that would be risky, right? Because, I was just a lot more confident and I meshed a lot better with the players on the team, just because like on Plano Eagles, for example, I had we had Cal, we had a bunch of other people that I related a lot more with, but like when I changed to different teams and like the higher teams people got more like jock like, it wasn't the more, and Yush and I were playing at the one team at one point, but he left or he was no longer playing on the team in 9th grade. So I didn't even have Yush at that point either. And, it was like, it didn't socially fit in with anybody. And I don't think I was mature to the point at that point where I could, even if I wasn't part of their social group normally, I wouldn't be able to like interact with them that well. And so like that aspect, even like that mental aspect, even I think plays a really large role in terms of how confident I am playing on the team. It's like playing with your friends versus playing with acquaintances it makes very big difference. And so I think it just really damped it, like the confidence was the biggest aspect. I think now though I am a lot more mature in the sense I have the like, what is the word, like social, I guess in general, social maturity to just interact with social groups that aren't usually what mine is. Like I can still interact with people from totally different backgrounds as I am. Like, for example, me as a middle schooler, like talking to that African American lady who gave me a haircut today, I don't think he would have been able to do that just because he would just like don't know how to talk properly in those contexts. But like me now, we had a nice conversation. I was able to find common topics that even though we're from completely different backgrounds, socially, financially, whatever the hell, all these different things, we still like were able to have a pretty nice conversation. And I think, now even with people on my soccer team, I'd be able to have that too. And I feel like that just makes me or anyone in general, it makes it a lot easier to just play a team sport with them. So not only that, I think my confidence will be a lot better. I think like mentally, my goal right now is to see how good I can get at the game. And I'm just also physically a lot more like stronger than I was then. So even if my cardio state is not as good, like that is just a matter of just playing and getting like in practice with running around. So I think that's not too hard to regain, but it will be a goal of mine over the next 2 years.
Much anymore.
What do you mean, like in general? Or in soccer?
In soccer, like it's become a lot more of walking and looking.
You mean like in like the professional game or like when?
Yeah, in the professional game.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Like I think like the average pro player walks for 75% of the time they're on the field.
That sounds right.
And then they're only running like 25. Yeah.
Yeah. But basically that was
how
my
competitive is the league though?
I don't know. The one that I was looking at, the most popular one at least, it has like a beginner, intermediate, and advanced categories. So I'm gonna sign up for the advanced and just see how it is. I don't really know how competitive it is yet. All I remember is when I was in elementary school, there was a teacher, I think her name was like Miss Sutton or something. Her husband played in an adult league, and he seemed pretty competitive. That's all I remember. And ever since then, I was just like, adult leagues exist, and I will play in one.
Well, now you're going to play in one.
Yeah.
What if it's just a bunch of 50-year-old men and PJ?
I will beat them up.
Beat them up. What if they all work at the Fed?
I will beat them up and tell them to promote me and give me more money.
Insider trading.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, I think like the social aspect of the game probably does impact it a fairly significant amount. Like I think that's why Portugal lost quarterfinals.
Probably, to be honest, yeah.
Like I think there was, division and discrepancies on the team, and I think they weren't able to gel, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Also, I think they should have started Ronaldo. Like, I don't understand that decision. Like,
yeah, there's a lot. I feel like a lot of coaches made very sketch decisions, and like the France team, they just like took out all their talent. And like, I understand for Croatia taking Modric out towards the end just because he's like a really old guy.
And they were that game they were already winning.
Like, I think all the games I watched from Croatia, they took him out towards the end, regardless of winning or not. Like they took him out in the Argentina game.
Yeah, maybe it was just. But I
think that's fair because he's played literally like 70 minutes, and he's an old man. So, like, what more can he do?
Yeah, but France taking out like in the final, like I don't know why you take out Griezmann.
I don't know either. I have no
Also,
clue.
the France team, they said they don't want Benzema to play. Like they're like, we
I
don't
saw
want
that.
you.
I saw that. Yeah.
I don't get it. He's like one of your best forwards.
Yeah.
Like Mbappe would not have to carry if he was there.
Mup.
Mbappe,
Mup.
Mbappe. I think he's leaving the French national team too because of like
Oh,
stuff like
Benzema?
this. Yeah, I think he's quitting national, like
Damn.
playing for a national team. Like he's still playing for Real Madrid, but just
going
not
to Africa.
for France. I mean, he could.
The reverse French team.
Bro, I know like that Saudi team. What is it, Al Nassr or something?
Yeah.
They're trying to get like Benzema and Ronaldo and Mbappe. They're just like
create
yeah.
the super
But
team in Saudi.
create the super team solely through money, like offering all of them like $200 million contracts.
That's crazy.
Like, who wouldn't take that?
That's absolutely crazy.
Just form like the Omega super team and give them all citizenship, and then they all play for the Saudi team.
That's absolutely crazy.
Like, yeah, what if Saudi Arabia becomes like World Cup champs back to back to back just because they buy every OP player?
Yeah. That would be
Like, I
kind
think
of funny.
most of the
Though.
OP guys have gotten an offer from them. Because you know who the owner of that team is?
Saudi team?
Yeah.
The prince or something?
It's one of the princes, but his net worth is like, what's his net worth? It's in the tens of billions. I know.
Damn.
Let's check this.
Yeah, for some reason, this reminds me of another question, though.
Yeah.
Who is supposed to be richer, Iron Man or Batman?
For sure, Batman.
So I've heard, some numbers of like how Batman is supposed to be a trillionaire.
But I'm pretty sure the absolute richest superhero is Black Panther.
Oh, Wakanda.
I've gotten that.
I think he could
I'm
be
pretty
the
sure
richest.
he just owns so much.
I don't think
I'm
he
pretty sure he's
is
just
the
like
richest.
he's a king.
He's literally king of all the country with all this metal and tech.
Yeah, I'm pretty
He
sure
has the
he's
highest
supposed
net
to be the
worth, I
richest.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's richest. Superhero with highest net worth.
I'm pretty sure it's Black Panther. I
Oh,
would guess.
Aquaman, 150 trillion.
Bro, he just sells fish for a living. I don't want to hear
Black
that.
Panther is in second with 90.7 trillion.
Yeah, so it is Black Panther.
Well,
What-
Aquaman.
what does
Aquaman, he just
Aquaman's net
owns the
worth come from?
seas. He 150 trillion. He owns the seas.
Bro, he has the entire sea is his exclusive economic zone or something.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
That's dumb. What do you think of the whole DC reboot thing?
Have you heard about this shit?
Which one?
Like this DC reboot, like they're just like throwing out all the old stuff and
I've never heard of
restarting.
this.
Oh really?
Okay, well I'm telling you,
So-
basically they're
Yeah, you explain
throwing
it.
out
Kyle.
everything. Like they
Except for
fired
one
the
guy.
dude who's in charge. Yeah, they fired the dude who was in charge, and now James Gunn and some other guys in charge of DC, right? Like the whole thing.
Are those
And so
Marvel
they're
people?
restarting. Yeah, but I mean, he quit and took up this job
Okay.
because I mean, obviously he wants to be the head of it. I mean, and I'm sure they're paying him more.
Yeah.
But basically, he's in charge now.
Okay.
And so what he's done is like this whole Snyderverse and like stuff like that, like all the old, he's like Man of Steel, Justice League, Aquaman, all that kind of stuff. They're like restarting it. They're like, this does not exist in our universe anymore, right? They're just like rebooting everything. And then they're like, you know how like Black Adam came out like with The Rock, right?
Yeah.
They're like, no, this is garbage. You're out of the thing. Like in that movie, like Henry Cavill came back as Superman, and they're like, no, you're out as Superman. Like I think the only people they kept are like, and then they like cancel a whole bunch of movies that were supposed to happen, right?
Yeah.
And they're like restarting the whole thing with younger people, newer people, and I'm pretty sure like most of the Guardians are supposed to be like the newer people. So will it work is the question.
No.
That's what Noah says too.
It won't.
So
It's just no, like people won't forget the previous stuff. They can say whatever they want, but it's not like people will forget it. And
Wait, did they say who the new Superman's supposed to be?
no. But I mean, they said the same thing about Spider-Man. Like Tom Holland's Spider-Man came out only a year or so after Andrew Garfield's.
I did not know that.
But to be fair, like they integrated it very effectively, such that, like they didn't redo his origin story or something like that. They just like said, here he is. He's doing the work, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
But it's a little bit different when you're just redoing the whole origin story and stuff, right?
I don't know.
I think the one I liked the Batman that came out this year.
Yeah. No redoing of origin story, no like extra bullshit, just a Batman story.
And I know PJ liked the song.
Yeah.
Whenever he shows up with his boots.
In the wind. Oh, when he shows up with boots?
Yeah, no,
Right.
he shows up and then the song starts playing and you can like hear the spurs on his boots like jingle and
that's
jangle.
sick. That's sick.
And whenever that music shows up, you're just dead.
Yeah. Is he supposed to be in the? Oh yeah, he is supposed to be in the Batman.
I think that's supposed to be like a spin-off.
I see.
Yeah. But I would, I don't know. I don't think it'll work either, if I'm being honest. I agree with Jet that people aren't just going to forget about it, but
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I will say though, I really hope that Marvel like gets their stuff together.
They're just
said they're
making
taking
too
next-
much shit.
That's what they said, that like from next year on, they're gonna push back a whole bunch of stuff and do quality over quantity now, which I think is right. I also just think they're underpaying and like under investing in what they're making.
Yeah. That's probably the way it is going.
Probably.
I don't know.
PJ, I don't think we even talked about why you're going to New York.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever talked about it. Basically, in the past, I've probably mentioned that I will be applying for graduate school. So there are things that people usually do called pre-doc programs, where before graduate school, for 1 to 2 years, you work as a research assistant and kind of boost your resume, maybe get some extra letters of rec. And so I will be doing a 2-year program at the New York Fed. And so that is why I will be in New York.
Nice. W.
Yeah.
While also beating up all the Fed people in soccer, of course.
Yes, I will be doing this as well. But speaking of, actually, I feel like some companies actually do have leagues within their company.
I think
sports
some
leagues.
of the bigger ones probably do.
Oh, yeah, the bigger ones. I don't think the Fed does, but...
But also, I feel like that would be a very easy league to win if the Fed did.
the Fed did, yeah.
I don't know.
What if I want a team against Powell?
So how does the Fed stop insider trading?
They don't.
Yeah, bro, I have no clue right now. No
They
one has told me
don't.
anything.
They do not.
That is
Maybe they just don't.
probably
Maybe
one
they're just
way.
like, do it.
Yeah.
Your mom.
Your mum. My
In your
mum.
mom's car.
In your mum's car.
But Jith, you took a trip also recently.
I
Right.
did. I did, in fact. Last week, I was in Hawaii, which was... It was quite nice, I will say.
What'd you do?
I went to Maui, so that's not like the big island, but it's a very nice island. And we gotta go like snorkeling. We went in a submarine. Got to see like turtles, sharks, like this manta rays and stuff like that. It's illegal to touch a turtle. Like you'll get fined and you get jail time if you touch it. So
You did not touch it.
I did not touch the turtle. We went to this one, like we obviously went to beaches and stuff, right? And so we were walking this one beach. Bruh, this beach was so shallow. Like the beach was just like me for real. I was walking down this beach and like you walk like 10 meters into the beach, like starting from where like the water line is, right, into like the water. It actually like you actually got taller. Like it was not going lower.
What the hell?
It was just flat, like all the way in. So it was kind of odd. I tried to like boogie board, but like there just was no depth. So like when I tried to swim, my hand would just hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then I stepped on a rock, but this rock was a turtle-shaped rock. So I thought I stepped on a turtle. I was freaking the fuck out.
How would they even know?
Honestly, I was more concerned that I just killed a turtle.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking, like, how do they know if you
They
touch a
wouldn't
turtle
know.
or not?
They wouldn't know. But like,
Okay.
you know, it's just concerning generally.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's fun. You like Hawaii's just nice, you know. It's a very like relaxing vacation. But we went to this one other place called like Road to Hana, and I don't know if you know what Uti is like in India, but it's basically like this road that's like on a mountain and it's like long and it's like winding. So like every turn, like if you fuck up a turn, like you can just drive the car off the mountain, fall and die. So we did one of those drives. By we I mean my mom, and so. We went up this mountain and you have to go slow because the thing is when you're making these turns, since like, do you know like the road Doctor Strange was driving in? It's like that, except like more curvy. So when you're turning a corner, you can't see if there's another car on the other side. So you just have to like pray.
Hope.
And the thing is like at certain parts, it's only one lane. Like there are certain bridges that are 1 lane bridges. So you have to like give way and like sometimes you have to start backing up like along the side of the mountain in order for like another car to go. It's a lot. It's a big mental toll.
Did you see any volcanoes?
We actually went to like a black rock beach. So like it was like a black sand beach and like all of the sand, it was just black sand. It was pretty cool. And they have like, these black rocks on the beach as well. But they have a sign that says not to, I was going to take a couple of the rocks, but they have a sign that says not to take the rocks or else like it'll give you like bad luck. So I was like, oh shit. So I was like, I'm not taking any rocks. But apparently like the story is like, if you take like the rocks from this beach, like out of like Hawaii or out of like the beach or whatever, it'll give you bad luck like in the next year. And there are tons of stories of where people like didn't listen to the thing. They took the rock and then when they got back to the US, they started experiencing like bad luck. Like some like random, just like a lot of like batches started happening to them. So every year, like Hawaii gets a bunch of packages like shipped with like these black rocks. Like people ship it back to Hawaii.
Interesting.
To try and get rid of the whatever bad luck they brought. So I was like, oh shit.
Honestly, that's one of the best ways to stop people from stealing. Not like a law, just be like, it's bad luck. And like, even if the stories are fake, just make them up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if it's partly true. Like the whole story is like, there's one of the Hawaiian gods and she like settled on this thing and it's like her land or there's a whole story attached to it. But like,
This land is her land.
I think they just kind of put it in place to stop people from taking it. Cause like, imagine they're cool ass rocks. So like when people go, right, like people would want to take it. And so like, as there are visitors over time, the beach would slowly just like run out of rocks. So I think they were just like, okay, this is how we deal with that. And it's worked for them.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that all the people have bad luck. Like maybe one person did and then they just kind of blew it up.
No, like there are like hundreds apparently that like sent back the rocks. So yeah, it's
what about dolphins shit? Do you swim with the dolphins?
Unfortunately, I did not get to see any dolphins. I did see some whales though. I saw some did some whale watching. These whales are crazy, bro. They're just humongous. They're They're Adonis whales.
Oh shit, Adonis males. That's pretty jacked whale.
They're fucking built. And then, they come out of the water and then they like flap their tail. You get to see like the big like whale fin, smash the water. Dude, it's so sick.
You know what the term for that tail is?
No.
It's called a fluke. I learned that in 6th grade.
I read a book long ago about this girl that turned into a whale.
Are we talking about that book series?
Animorphs?
Animorphs?
No, not Animorphs, not Animorphs. No, it's a different series, not at all related. I actually think I have the book somewhere in my bookshelf.
But it should be Animorphs, is what you're saying. That would make it better.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying, yes.
A lot of our myths involve humans turning into animals. I'm starting to think we've always been furries.
I think there's always just been an interconnectedness with life, bro.
Or
animals kind of OP though.
Like look at Ganesha.
Basically, is a monk.
Look at Ganesha.
Okay.
You do be animales.
Bro is OP.
Maybe that's why PJ has such a deep connection to the monk.
It's part of his
PJ's
spirit.
Leeson.
I was a monk in my past life.
Like, I don't understand why PJ does not play Wukong more. That's like the perfect champ for him. He dash.
He invis.
Monk.
I've only played him in ARAM. I probably should have played him in the actual game. The ARAM is stupid because they just kill you in 5 seconds.
Oh, PJ, you should have seen the ARAMs we played yesterday. Jip was depressed on the last one.
Yesterday, I say.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro.
We played a couple more ARAMs, and the very last ARAM,
Bro.
all of us were popping up. I was Syndra. No, who are you, Noah?
Shit. Who was I?
I'm not gonna say it.
It's a good question.
I know the answer, but I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I remember
me around this game.
Yeah, Heion and Puck were doing OP. I was doing the Syndra things. We were all getting a whole bunch of kills.
I was Samira, yeah.
And then there was just...
Okay.
Oh, you're Samira.
He remembers.
Yeah.
He has remembers.
And then there was Jit Das Viego. He was just
I think we had like
begging for an
30
assist.
something kills at some point, and Viswa had like 8 KP. Like not 8 kills, 8 kill participation, like assists and kills combined.
Look. Okay, I got nothing, honestly. Bro, I'm going tank Viego. I built like Heartsteel or whatever.
Whose fault is that?
People said Cobb was like, it's good, bro.
And you listen to Cobb as to what you should build on Viego.
I said Heartsteel was good. And even then, like, even if you build Heartsteel, you should have more than 8 KP. Like, maybe not kills, but assists.
True.
Yes.
Bro, I can't get to the fight. Everyone was so fed on our team. We were stomping them. You guys just all one-shot them before I could get there. Like,
I mean, clearly the issue was you weren't aggressive enough.
honestly, Noah, don't even talk to me. The highest rank you've ever been is literally like iron.
And I am proud of it.
Okay. Don't even speak like
Iron
any language.
is a perfectly good metal, okay? You know what they called? They've called it the Iron Age. Do they ever have a Platinum Age? I don't think so, because you don't make shit out of platinum. Platinum's useless.
Okay, I was gold too, bro.
They don't have a gold age either. Gold is a luxury metal. Sure, you can make coins out of it, but if you want to make anything really useful, like a sword or a gun or like building,
Bro's never played Minecraft.
You're gonna use iron.
Bro has never played Minecraft.
Oh my god! Wait, do you remember like Minecraft, like Minecraft on mobile, like the fucking duplication glitch?
Yeah, yes, that was quite nice.
What was
Yeah,
this?
like there was like
This
it was like Minecraft on the phone, and like way back in like middle school, there was a glitch you could do where you could like put down like some diamond or some shit and like do some, I forgot what you did exactly, but
you have to like, okay, so this was when we were both playing it like on our iPads or something. He was playing it on his iPhone, I was playing it on my iPad. And like if you get some diamonds, you like drop some of it and put it in a chest, and then like restart the game and like move your phone's clock or something. Like you change the time on your phone's clock, and then you like reopen Minecraft, and it like doubles the amount of diamonds you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, we'd find like one diamond, and like next thing you know, the entire world is just like covered in diamond blocks.
We built a nice house.
Very nice. I remember PJ used to play Minecraft a lot with Cal.
Yeah, I have a couple of pictures in my Google Photos of just Cal and I on a video call, and Cal's just like the smallest kid you've ever seen. He's eating like a bagel or something.
Nice.
Not a bell pepper?
Not a bell pepper. But this was of us while we were playing the Minecraft things. Yeah, I think in high school too, over COVID, Cal started trying to start a server for Andy, Sid, Cal, and me. And like we'd play every now and then, like a survival server. And then one time, every time I'd come back, Cal would have just built something entirely new, and it was just. And then at one point, Sid just lost all our diamonds, I think, in a cave, and we tried retrieving it every single time, but we were playing on hardcore, so it was just. And it was like deep. It was like deep in this cave, and we just lost everything, and we cried.
Right. If we all like played on like a hardcore server, and like the first, like if one person dies, the entire server has to like reset. How long do you think we would be able to get?
10 minutes. Actually, that's a bit generous.
I think that's pretty generous.
I don't know. I feel like honestly, we'd play a bit more safe. Maybe actually, I don't know. I feel like PJ would fall into a ravine.
Yeah, I'm pretty experienced in the Minecraft.
That's true.
You know what? We should do this actually.
I have watched many streamers. I've played many games. I'm a very skillful shot on.
Do you guys think we could kill the Ender Dragon?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it would take a long time.
Cobb and I have watched all, like, we have watched so many Minecraft YouTubers do it. We just know all the tech around doing it.
This is true. I feel like I've never practiced it.
Speaking of,
but I know what it
did you see like Captain Sparkle's released a new music video like relatively recently? Yeah,
oh, really?
Like,
I remember he used to have like these OP Minecraft.
Yeah, he did. That was like fucking middle school, man.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh shit, that's the guy you're
it's
talking
like the
about.
continuation
It's been a long time. It's the guy who made that
like
the
story,
Viva
music
La
videos.
Vida.
Yeah, Viva La Vida.
Yeah, Rising Kingdom 2 weeks ago. That's fucking crazy, man.
Wait, it's a continuation of that same arc?
It's still the same arc.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Damn. Okay, because that arc was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You had like the sun. Yeah. The sun would go attack.
Fallen Kingdom 10 years ago. Take back the night 9 years ago. Find the pieces 7 years ago. Oh shit, there's another one. Dragonheart 6 years ago. Has he just been doing this his entire time?
But I think the most recent one, besides the one 2 weeks ago, was 6 years ago.
Rising Kingdom.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh wait, he's been uploading pretty regularly now that I'm looking at his thing. Oh, I've seen some of these Minecraft videos. Minecraft, but it's one block. They're pretty cool actually. You like start in a world where there's only one block and a new block spawns every day. You try to survive.
I feel like Smant did something similar to that.
Yeah, Mr. Fruit did something too.
Everyone did something. We should do something.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I think getting a Minecraft account is a very worth investment.
I already have one.
Right now I'm leeching off Vishal, but I would buy my own just because it's very worth.
I actually have a lot of for a while there, I played a lot of like hardcore Minecraft, and I have a lot of different servers because I kept dying.
You guys should get one, Jit and Cop. Should do it.
We will.
We should do this. We should. I feel like all we do is League, but we should.
Yeah, it's
expand.
also a really nice way to like. It's not that much big of a time investment. Like League, you have to be there for like 30, 40 minutes. You know, you can just like clock in 10 minutes every now and then.
Yeah, we should.
Get one, Cop. Do this.
How much does it cost? Like $20, I think, right?
Yeah, 20, 25, 24,
23,
22.
21.
10 plus 9.
Nice.
Rep. Okay, good. I thought you would at least support me.
I was at 21. I already said 21
Okay,
and you
you
said 10
did.
plus 9, so
Yeah.
I felt like that was the natural end to the...
Yeah.
I was like,
Was he going to say 21 again?
Yeah, should be.
Okay.
Yeah, it costs 23.
I never realized how jacked tigers are. But like tigers are jacked, bro. Like obviously you know they're strong, powerful animals, but like they have muscle definition.
Honestly,
If you kill a tiger standing up, it'll remain standing up because that's how strong its muscles are until they start
Yeah.
to weaken.
I mean, most animals are like kind of
That's
jacked in
crazy.
comparison
The
to
same
humans.
is true for me. That's false.
You're not going to kill me standing up because I don't stand up. Like seriously though, like we're like compared to like the rest of the animal kingdom, we're like those like humans from WALL-E.
Guys, honestly, I can't believe we didn't make this episode Christmas edition.
We did do one of those in the past.
Do we even do anything for Christmas? I don't do anything for Christmas.
All right, what are we all doing for Christmas
I,
or New Year's?
I just told
or
you I'm
whatever?
not doing anything.
I wasn't asking you. B.
All right, fuck you.
I don't think I'm doing anything either. Usually Cal's birthday's on Christmas, but I'm not doing anything tomorrow for it.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Usually
want,
Cal's
do you guys
birthday's
wanna
on
do-
Christmas, but
do you guys
not
wanna
this
do
year.
Friends Christmas? Christmas?
And potentially,
Is
yeah.
that a thing?
We can make it. The world can be whatever we want it to be.
What,
Kyle.
Friendsmas?
Friendsmas.
What is that?
It's friend. It's like Friendsgiving. Christmas. Okay. Well, that's tough. It's just
What are friends?
normally you do Thanksgiving, like all your family gets together, right, and like sits around like whatever turkey. But Friendsgiving is like the same thing, but like all friends bring like some food and stuff, and then everyone eats together as a whole shebang.
I think you have a highly
same thing.
romanticized view of this friend group, Visla.
Nah, I mean we've all hung out. We had like sleepovers, like all this other garbage. Hello,
Yeah, but what you're
Renee and
describing
I,
is like
we're playing Cuphead in like the corner. Like, remember after we got to Black Widow, we're all at my house.
Yeah, we did do this.
De Lion.
It did.
De Lion.
De Lion.
Was also there.
Boko Haram.
Arab.
Boko.
Boko Haram.
By the way, we are saying Aram, but
what?
we're not invoking the name of the terrorist group.
I mean,
Oh,
you
yes.
act like Boko Haram is like Voldemort. Like you can't say their name.
They are a scary group.
Are they? Are they
Okay.
really?
Gob, cut that out. Gob,
Actually,
cut
I
that
don't know
out.
if they are.
God, in post, cut that
I
out.
mean,
Cut
like,
that out.
if we're ranking terrorist groups, I'd probably put like Boko Haram in like C or
No,
B
no,
tier.
no,
Like-
they're.
I mean, like,
I don't know what to say here.
I mean,
This
look,
was- this-
you put.
I'm worried.
You
Actually-
obviously put like OG Al Qaeda
Yeah,
up
what
in
would you
S,
put?
right? I'd probably put ISIS
Yeah.
up in S too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think when you go like for like, I mean, I would also put like the IRA up there, S tier.
I thought he was about to say IRS.
So did
Like-
And the most
Like,
deadly
That's
terrorist
valid. That's
group.
valid.
I mean, they call terror
Renee's moving
wherever
to
they
New
go.
York. I'm moving somewhere. Texas is the only place that doesn't pay like half your salary in taxes.
I mean, it gets put into like sales tax and shit.
Rip
I suppose.
sales.
Texas doesn't have a state income tax, though.
it's in the
right?
Constitution.
Oh, really?
I do like that.
Really? Damn.
Yep.
Did not know that.
Does every state have a
Yeah.
constitution?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
All right. But who's down for friends? Miss. Yes. No.
I mean, yes. I actually, Cobb, do you do anything? I mean, you guys are Christians.
Christ people?
I mean, on the day of, just like food and stuff, but nothing too major.
Like in the evening, what do you do?
Yeah, dinner. Like a fancy dinner.
Oh, so you will
Is
not
it
join
like
us for
at?
Friendsmas?
Is it like with the church? Like with your church
No,
friends, just
no.
with the family?
No.
Is it with
You
Jesus?
just-
don't. You
family.
usually also like go to relative stuff, right?
Sometimes, but I think they're going on vacation this time.
I see.
It's not like a requirement or like a normal. It's just like if it's happening.
I
Nice.
see.
But like, I think next week we can do something.
But that's post Christmas.
That's
Well,
gross.
Friendsgiving
Friendsmas.
doesn't happen on Thanksgiving either.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it
true.
usually does for me whenever I'm staying. Well, at least when I'm in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's when you're staying, right?
Yeah.
I think most Friendsgivings
Okay,
don't happen on the day.
Are you free tomorrow, Pranay?
Yeah.
Noah?
No.
Oh yeah,
You're
no,
not?
I usually does stuff too. I feel like, right?
Oh yeah, Noah.
With the fam.
What are you doing, Noah?
Noah's Ark. He literally like saves all the animals.
Oh yeah. How's that going?
Pretty shit, to be honest.
Well, you got PJ, you got the monk.
Yeah, you got one of them at least.
Yeah, but where am I going to find something to breed you with?
I'm right here.
You got Jay.
I've never been more ready for something in my
I
life.
would like to sink my boat. I'm going to go fucking...
Are you
Yeah,
doing
I'm just
anything
gonna
tomorrow, Noah?
Probably like dinner with the family, something like that.
Noob.
Yeah, whatever.
What about you, Jith? What are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely
It's
nothing.
not only for Christmas. What do you do for New Year's?
Us Hindus, you know, we do what we do.
We do the things that we do.
Which is
The things.
Do.
okay.
They're secretive, not known outside of our religion.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Don't Google it.
You will
Yeah,
not.
I won't.
You will not
Oh,
find.
I'm sure that. Yeah, I'm sure they
What
give
you
you a
do
test
that.
before I enter the website.
You have to actually upload a vial of your blood.
You have to upload your ID card.
No, you have to.
your H1B visa. In your mum's car.
You know what? One thing
Alright.
we do, we put up a Christmas tree, even though we don't have presents.
Oh, really? We don't need to put up a
under it.
Christmas tree.
We just put. My sister
Does everyone
likes
have
to
a
put
Christmas tree up? Cobb, no, do you?
No, it's too much trouble.
Oh yeah, like a small one, but not like a
Oh, cute.
I had
to find how
small, how tall is it?
I don't know, like 4 feet,
Nice.
4.5
I
feet.
mean, like, what is the point of a Christmas tree, right? Like, do people really like?
It's just festive.
a decoration.
It's literally just a vibe, bro.
I mean,
like,
yeah, but like, do people like
Yeah,
really
that's a
look
vibe.
at
That's-
like this
that's what
tree
it
and go like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy now"? It's a fucking
Yeah,
tree.
people really do.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Oh,
some people really do.
good for them.
Yeah.
I feel like when businesses do it and it's not like my burden to clean up or do it or whatever, it's nice. Like when you walk in the mall and there's like it's Christmas themed.
All right,
That'd
guys.
be good. Cool.
That's like true. That's true. Okay. So New Year's coming up. It's gonna be a new year for stating the obvious. We're gonna
True.
be doing some stuff next year for sure. I feel like 2024 is 2023. 2023
Yeah.
is gonna be it's gonna be a good year for the
obvious.
podcast. We're already
I think so.
international, so we've got that
PJ will
unlocked.
be upgrading his equipment next year.
As
I
will
will
I.
be. Yeah.
We're gonna probably, now that we have gone international, we'll probably look to go intergalactic. So into the moon, wherever else we can get our.
Whatever that alien from Nope is. I would
We're
like him to
skipping
watch.
intercontinental. Wait. Never mind.
That's
Is there a difference between intercontinental and international? Like, why is there two words?
one's describing
guess,
political units,
right?
one's describing geographic units.
Yeah.
But
That
they're
makes
all
sense.
generally the same
They're all
sentiment.
absolute units.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Our second biggest listening besides the US is the UK, followed by Germany, followed by Ireland, followed by Japan, Italy, Philippines,
Japan.
Egypt, Australia, France,
There's
Hong
no
Kong,
way.
Singapore,
There's absolutely
Croatia,
no way.
New
All of these
Zealand,
countries
Taiwan,
are-
Argentina, Brazil. I'm reading to you where these accounts are
I
registered.
mean,
Amazing.
8 billion
Amazing.
people on this planet. Somebody's bound to make the mistake of stumbling on a podcast.
all right.
Bro,
So
how many countries are these? There's a lot.
here's what we're gonna do.
9% of the listening is the UK.
We're
That's
gonna go-
3% is
I
Germany.
think that's honestly
the
just
same
too
amount.
much go right there. It's just 9%.
Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Uh,
But who's Germany? What's this 3% German
you know,
population?
if I'm,
And
And why are they going to be influencing our terrorist tier list?
don't worry about it. I'm gonna try to add to that UK number. I applied to Oxford, so we'll see if I get in.
Very nice.
Then it'll be 13%,
What if it's just me on a VPN?
14%.
All these listening things.
All right, now we're gonna go one by one. We're gonna say one thing that we're gonna do next year for the podcast. A change, a New Year's
Okay.
resolution.
Yeah.
In the
Just-
podcast?
All right.
Yeah, like podcast related.
Podcast
Okay.
related.
Okay.
All right, I will go first. I will be on time, and I will be prepared for all of our recording sessions.
I like that resolution
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay.
about you, PJ?
I will be prepared with my obvious facts.
Yes,
And
correct,
You know what?
good.
We're gonna start a physics with Pranay segment. So
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
there's
we're
something
doing.
with stupid light and stuff.
yeah, so I still haven't gotten to that, but I want to do it because I think it's really cool.
Bet, Noah.
I might show up. No promises though.
We need more history with Noah. That's what
We need. Is that what you're doing, Noah? No, more history. What is your resolution for the podcast?
I don't fucking know, man.
Think, Noah.
No. I refuse. What the fuck do you
Debate
want me to
flashbacks.
do?
Okay, Cobb. What is your New Year's resolution for the podcast?
To post more regularly.
Nice.
And honestly, we should do the website.
The website. I'll go in on Cobb's resolution with him as well.
We had it. We had it all. We had it like ready to go.
Yeah, pretty much.
And tragedy struck.
And tragedy
Yeah.
has arisen. I can rebuild it. It's fine. For those of you that don't know, when my PC died, it took the website that I built with me because I forgot to use GitHub. That's my fault, but it's all good. Anyways, so next year, in the year of 2023, you will be seeing a lot more stating the obvious. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this episode today. Make sure to smack that like button, ignite that comment button,
Flash
and
auto.
exhaust the flash auto the follow or subscription
Now,
button.
Flash Senna E.
Establish your dominance over it.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.